G'day everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to start looking at number sequences and then eventually into series as well. So this is the start of a new playlist. So we're going to start today by looking at number sequences. So a number sequence is a list of numbers known as terms. All right, this is a very important sort of name that we're going to use quite a bit. And it's defined by a specific rule. So we'll look at what those rules can be in a moment. But there are three key ways to define a sequence. So the first way is using words. So we can say a sequence is starting at the number 2 and is increasing by 3 each time. So that would be 2, 5, 8, 11, and so on for as long as you like to go. The second way is using a general term formula. So we define Tn, so term n, which n can be any integer value, is equal to n plus 3. So Tn is the nth term of the sequence, and for example, the 10th term, so when n equals 10, we substitute in 10 for n, and we find that that is 13, okay? So that would be our 10th term. Our third and final way is our recursive formula. So this is using the previous term to define the next term in the sequence. So t of n plus 1, okay, so that's the next term in the sequence from t of n, is equal to tn minus 1. So for example, t2, so when n equals 1, t2, so term 2 is term 1 minus 1, term 3 is term 2 minus 1. So using the previous term to define the new term. So let's do an example together. So write down the first 5 terms of the sequence starting at 10 and decreasing by 3 each time. So we're starting at 10 and we're decreasing by 3 each time. So that means my second term will be 7, then my third term will be 4, my fourth term will be 1, and my final term will be negative 2. So see how we decreased by 3 each time, but we still started at 10. Let's have a look at this one. So we've got a sequence here, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, and that goes on forever. Write down the value of the third term, the 5th term, and the 11th term. All right, so looking at this sequence here, we can see that our third term is 10. So 1, 2, 3, our third term is 10. So T3 equals 10. Now T5, if we use the same process, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we can see that that is 16. Now, what about term 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've only got 8 terms, so we need to continue our pattern on till we get to our 11th term. So we're adding 3 each time, so we've got 28, so that'll be my 9th term. We've got 31, which would be my 10th term, and we've got 34, which would be my 11th term. So even though you can't see the 11th term, we can make predictions using the pattern that we see to then find that term. All right, so that is it for this quick introduction to what a sequence is and how to actually define a sequence and find specific terms as well. So we'll catch you in the next